you, how's it going? My name is Ruby Price and welcome to a week ago. I haven't even edited a week ago yet, so yeah, that's been delayed. So other than video editing, today I'm also recording a podcast. In case you're unaware, I host the music podcast Fresh from the Scene, talking about local acts, or like, you know, just people just people in the music industry. So yeah, and for the last couple of days I've been creating a back catalogue for a future catalogue, so that when it comes out, which there will be an episode coming out this Friday, then I've got the momentum to keep going, which is, you know, why the podcast stopped in the first place. I just didn't have it. So yeah, so there's that. There's dissertation work, which I really fucking need to crack on with. Now we're gonna go and get some coffee, because we ran out yesterday. It's been so long.
Rude.
It's a good job I'm not recording anything today.
I think it doesn't sound like the healthiest drill, does it?
No. So I've had to move up to the bedroom to actually, you know, find a quiet space, and you can still just about hear the drilling when it happens, but unfortunately you can't hear it on this until, you know, they decide to start drilling on the top floor of the next door's house, but that's a matter for another time. But yeah, the interview is in 4 minutes. I've got tea, and yeah, I've really been looking forward to this one, because it's banned that basically since I started this podcast I was like, yeah, I need to get these girls on. It looked like it might happen near the start of the year, and then it took me way too long to reply, as is always the case, and it just didn't happen. So now I'm hoping that, you know, yeah, I really hope this one goes well. I really hope it does, because also I just need more women on the podcast. Like, I've tried. I remember I was so excited to get someone on, and then they weren't at the festival that I was covering, so I was like, yeah, another podcast episode just full of guys. But I do have one, I've got one podcast episode so far, not including the one I'm about to record, that has, you know, one of the females in like as a guest. So I'm glad I'm finally adding to that tally, because fucking hell, it's taken way too long. Yeah, podcast done. It got quite hot towards the end because, well, I had the window closed because noise, and yeah, this corner of the room is just very warm actually. I think that went well. Got to listen back to it, but yeah, the drilling, you could hear the drilling up here. It was just so annoying. So hopefully it's fine. I hope it's fine. It'd be typical if you couldn't hear it at all in the office that entire time. So this episode will be going live. When will this episode be going live? On the 5th of September. No, the 4th of September, provided I get it done in time. Yeah, like that's how far I'm getting ahead of myself, so that, you know, I don't have to worry about potentially running out, which means I've got to get more. But yeah, it's better than nothing, even if it's not meaning that they are can't, like, fresh uploads, but that's podcasting for you, and that's the industry for you. Nothing's really live unless it's live, and even then that can still be delayed. The amount of live streams that get like streamed on things that are actually just pre-recorded. Yeah. But now I've got to move everything back downstairs because I've got stuff to do today, including editing a week ago, which I still haven't done yet. Yeah, I was very tired yesterday, and it reached a point where I was like, I cannot edit a week ago because I'll be up way too fucking late. So I should probably move and do that now. It only took almost all afternoon, but finally got a week ago video. So once that's exported, I'll upload that. Hopefully we're looking at a 7 o'clock release-ish. So the new week ago is now live. bit nervous because it's coming out 5 hours later than it should have done. And it's coming out at an unusual time that, you know, I'm hoping the demographic is still, you know, active, because that's one of the things normally. Anyway, well, I successfully woke up early, got out of bed early, and I've had 2 coffees, so I'm very much awake. Gonna actually get ready and stuff, and then ideally crack on with some work. So mostly I sat in the kitchen to work because 1, I was making food, and 2, was keeping an eye on washing, but also the drilling from yesterday is carrying on. We knew it was going to happen, but you know, it's carrying on, and it might also be carrying on until tomorrow. And I got some work done, and then I didn't get any work done for a while, but things are just moving really, really slowly, and I know that that's literally just data gathering, but I shouldn't be at this stage at this point. I should be much further along the lines, and that's giving me a lot of worry, I believe is the right phrase. It's making me worried. It's an unusual thing, because I'm in a position to, you know, be able to get on with things, but I'm also not really in a position to be doing anything because my head won't let me. The irony, I'll probably be able to get on with things tonight when I don't want to, because that's when everyone starts socialising. It's almost like they're trying to drill through my wall. So I've just been told about a potential freelance videographer thing that's happening this week, potentially at least. So that will be good. I'll get some money for that. Obviously it's annoying that it means I'll be away from my desk, but I'm currently in a position where I can't turn down a job that's going to get me, well, 3 figures, let's just put it that way. I can't turn that down. So interestingly, my Mac basically just disconnected from the internet entirely, which I'm using. I have both a Wi-Fi capability and Ethernet capability because I've got an Ethernet cable, and it just stopped. So I don't know what that was about, but hopefully I'm about to have fixed it by, you know, doing the traditional IT route of just turning it off and on again. Currently it looks promising. That looks very promising. I think it's worked. I deliberately slept in, is that the term for what I'm on about? Maybe. But yeah, I deliberately stayed in bed longer than normal today because I just needed to wake up. Yeah, I needed to wake up properly and awake, so, you know, I can just sort of do things sooner. Because, as I mentioned a week ago, it's all well and good waking up early, but if you're waking up early and your brain isn't in any condition to do any work, then what's the fucking point? Yeah, it's still very much mid-morning anyway, so. My fringe just won't stay normal today, but, you know. So I've had some more details about tomorrow's shoot, which means that means that, you know, I need to make sure that my batteries are charged, and I have everything basically ready to go for when I need to leave. It's interesting because this one is like the first completely non-music thing that I'm doing with Ruubez Media. It'd be good to expand the portfolio and get paid at the same time. That's the important part. I mean, I don't know about you, but I definitely think I need to get into a lot more cinematic stuff, because I just updated my royalty-free music library, and I've just got so much cool stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to make this, I want to make that, I want to make this. So, yeah. Basically I was updating it because of the project that's going on tomorrow, so it was like, well, I guess I should probably make sure I've got some music for it. And then, like, I just got carried away with all the choices that I had for stuff that was just in the public domain. And now I have like 8 folders worth of music. Well, the fact that I'm wearing clothes and makeup can only mean one thing. I'm working today. Yeah, I look good though, don't I? So yeah, I'll probably, because I'm trying to be professional today, because it's a client who's, you know, just a client, I probably won't get much vlogging done whilst I'm working, but hey ho, all I can tell you is that it's really sunny outside and it's really warm, and I don't have any white clean clothes, so I'm wearing darks. So I'm back from the shoot. It went really well. As I said, you know, I was trying to be professional, so I didn't vlog anything. Also didn't really have the time. It was very go, 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 essentially. But yeah, that was fun. They want a draft for tomorrow, so I need to get a move on, really. If I want a draft for tomorrow. Get to use some of my new royalty-free public domain music, which is a good job I got.
Hi!
Will's gone crazy with power.
Yeah. Oh wait, I've turned it the wrong way around. I showed you the wall. Oh no! Ah!
Will, are you okay? What have
Did
you
you
done?
just fall off the stairs? I don't understand.
I don't know what happened.
I know the layout of your house and that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it looked like he was going downstairs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Did you fall up or down the stairs?
Well, I used to be a circus clown. I can still fall anywhere. That's not true.
Hello, I haven't started vlogging today yet because I've been busy working and I slept in. But I've been busy working too. Beth, have I been busy working?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. I actually have been busy working, but yeah, when you have a next day deadline for a project that you were filming yesterday, that means that you fucking work, basically. But I've sent off draft 2 now, waiting on any more comments. But until I have that, I can assume that I'm not needed, so yay. I got outvoted on Pizza Hut, but I've been craving pizza since last night and we're finally having it, so yay. But I got outvoted, although she decided to order Chinese.
Just for me, yeah.
Just for
Although
Beth.
I did get chips to share.
Did you get chips to share?
Josh seemed a bit confused when I asked him if I could have a slice of pizza, like I didn't need to ask, but I know full well if I'd have taken it, he'd have fucking shouted at me.
Yeah, I know the feeling. That feeling when the night before a release day you get a message off a client asking for a copy of the video that you made them at 11:30. Perks of being a Grid Talk panelist. Yeah, panelist slash host, I guess, at this point. It's just a shame I've already got a cup of tea at the minute. But yeah, today, for once, isn't Grand Prix weekend. Like, I know that the last, like, what felt like 6 weeks was like back-to-back Grand Prix stuff, but today's a week off. Next week might not be though, to be fair. So really, I'm just gonna try and get some work done, to be honest, for the weekend. Yeah, really. It's one of those times. It's the last full week of August on Monday, and I'm working on Monday too, so I can't really waste any more time. So yeah, the Skies Turn Black cover of Take On Me that I edited the video for is going live in 12 minutes, and I will leave a link in the description to the YouTube video. Please go and check that out if you haven't already. It's something that I worked on. I worked hard on it. I know that the guys in Skies Turn Black worked hard on the cover aspect of it as well. So it'd be nice to see it get a lot of love. Links in the description. Go. I don't know where Saturday's gone, but Saturday's gone. Because it's now 20 to 8. Do you know where it's gone?
John's in first, John's in.
Oh yeah, I went to Westeros. I said I was going to do work today. So today I've been asked if I can be on standby as a reserve for today's F1 podcast. Because it's a preview for next week's Grand Prix. But there are some new people being involved in today, and they were just like, if something goes wrong, can you be ready? So I guess I'm getting ready. Well, I would have updated you if I had been on the podcast, but instead me and Josh were jamming for several hours. But I got a new toy for my camera, and I say toy. I got a new piece of equipment for my camera. It's a stabilizer, because yeah, like as much as I have a really good steady cam, like you know, just being handheld, there is the whole, you know, handheld shake that you just get with a camera. So I'm just going to do a little bit of testing with it because I'm working tomorrow as well. So yeah, let's find out. Right, well, I'm about to start editing a week ago, but for those of you who want to know what's coming up next week, 1. Podcast, Friday, midnight. So, as soon as the clock goes midnight, Thursday night, Friday morning, UK time, the next episode of Fresh from the Scene will be out. Here's a little sneak peek.
I look back on that now, and I'm like, they're doing stuff in there that didn't become like common usage for like at least another 5 or 6 years after it came out. Like, it was so ahead of its time. And so, like, yeah, stuff like that. And, you know, I love seeing, you know, broadcast TV and like movies and stuff where they don't just...
And then on the Saturday, the chances are I'm hosting the qualifying session for the F1 podcast. There'll be a link in the description if, you know, well, there'll be a link in the description whether I'm on it or not, but, you know, I'm on it often enough for, I'm on it often enough to point it out. Other than that, I intend to spend as much time as possible over the next week just working on my dissertation, so the next vlog might not have much in it. I don't even know if this one's had much in it, because I've not even... The entire of this week is still on this SD card. Yeah, I'm just going to edit this now, and hopefully there's, you know, stuff. For that matter as well, I might as well say this has been another week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope there's been something to enjoy from it. If you did, do all that generic YouTube stuff, like, share, comment, subscribe, etc, etc. As always, I have been Ruby Price, and I see you a week ago. Adios. Bye.